Mystic Essentials, and we are going to look at the pathways of the different divine masculines and look at the journey or at what point of their journey that they are getting ready to travel on, if not travel on. Okay. So as I was shuffling, I received a message. This is, I have all of my dark mirror oracles ready and all the cards for the darkness around them. I have the surrender release. So out of the dark mirror oracles and our surrender release deck, guess what? We receive a message, right? So, and these cards was just going to be on standby. That's it. So our first message, we have Naked Before the Stars. This is a fear, block, hole, or regret that our divine masculines are going through. And it's funny because this card is a card of 9. So 9 talks about the universe, the divines, the heavens. So at this point, a lot of the divine masculines are naked before the stars, saying that they can't hide any darkness. Some of them may have a fear of expressing themselves because, see, in this card, this is the feminine energy. A feminine energy is the negative holder of energy, right? But this person is dressed in black. The black talks about the negativity, the darkness, the sadness, the depression, being stressed out. And then here, our moon cycle that represents confusion is here. Not being able to have your mind align with your heart. So that is a major issue that a lot of divine masculines are going through, right? And then to clarify that, or what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about it, we have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself that came out as well. Yes. So it's giving us a little insight before we get into the journeys, right? So it says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your own power and soar or move forward in your life. Being stuck in the past or harboring negative ideas or whether it's you not or the divine masculines not getting out of these old relationships, um or them not having enough heart or being brave or bold enough to come towards their divine feminines and apologize. It's so many things going on because we have different steps. I've been telling people that for since I started. We have different steps, but depending on what step you're on, some of your divine masculines, they don't know how to move towards you. They don't know how to come towards you and apologize to you because they're dealing with rejection issues, on top of being heartbroken. So right now, we know right now that they can't hide a lot of their errors and a lot of their darkness or negative ways are being exposed. And it has a lot to do with what's going on within their mind. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the darkness surrounding Naked Before the Stars and this surrender outdated beliefs about yourself for the divine masculine spirit. What is the darkness that surrounds Naked Before the Stars for the divine masculine? You had a card wanted to come out. You got a card. It's out and it's face down. The unseen, the unknown. Listening. Listening is that card. Listening. Listening is a card of 5. What is the 5? The 5 talks about change. Do they need to change who they're listening to? Because if you've been keeping up with me, I've been telling you about all of these attachments that the divine masculine has. They're listening to their friends, they're listening to their family, they're listening to society, and all of these people. Some are still being bound or held with these karmics. You know what I mean? So listening, changing the fact of who they're listening to, or are they getting ready to wake up? See, getting ready to wake up where they listen to them higher selves or listen to the spirit side of them. Listening. And I'm gonna read this little caption in here. It's very small, but this is what it says. It says darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. That's that little caption. This is what she's saying. Listening, changing the fact of who you're listening to, why you're listening to, or changing the fact that you are going to start listening to your spiritual side, listening to your higher self. Yeah, listening to the guides, listening to the divines, literally answering the call, answering your call. And it's funny how listening is going away from, alone. No, what is this? Yeah, Naked Before the Stars. Naked Before the Stars. And then the thing about this, these two make a card of 5. Change, listening, and Naked Before the Stars. Now let's see what the darkness is around the surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself. Stuck in the past. Spirit, what's the darkness that surrounds surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself for the divine masculines at this time? The moon. When I say the moon has been showing up left and right through all kind of reads. And then the funny thing about the moon, it is also a 5. Change. Moon. The moon talks about deception. The moon talks about reflection. The moon also talks about the unseen, the unknown, right? Just like when we had Naked Before the Stars and this card was backwards and it was listening, the unseen, the unknown, same thing. The moon represents the same thing. The moon also talks about not facing or not accepting their feelings. Here you have a shift coming, change, the moon. A lot of the divine masculines are getting ready to turn around and either address their issues or address their feelings. What is going on in the dark is getting ready to be exposed for those who have not made up their minds yet, or those who have basically hid themselves, hid their feelings, hid their thoughts, been so secretive, out of sight, out of mind. That time is coming for those who are getting ready to travel on to the next stage. Because I have been telling our divine feminines that congratulations, you're moving on to the next step. And if you've been traveling or journeying with me for a while, months and months ago, videos and videos ago, I told you guys, if your divine masculine does not get it together in a certain amount of time, they will be replaced with another divine masculine. This is no game. This is no game. So let's break down this moon. I want to see what's going on with this moon, with the surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself. Spirit, clarify, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself and the moon for the divine masculines. That came out so quick. We have the 3 of coin. I'm going to get it, try to get it where you can see it. The Tower. The Tower. I could not wait. I was on my way home from work and this is what Spirit gave me. I said yes. But guess what? Divine Feminines, we gonna look at us too. And you have the Hermit. The Hermit. The collaboration or the working out. Don't forget, the creation within the creation makes that balance, right? So the working out or the collaboration of major changes, sudden changes, right? Towards who? Towards the hermit. Someone who is journeying alone. And what's under the bottom of the deck? 4 staff. Where's the hermit going? Towards the 4 staff, towards stability. Towards the stability. 4s, let me talk about the 4, because everyone is so stuck on a certain keyword or trigger for these cards, and it's not like that because they have multiple meanings. So I have literally been breaking down these cards to give everyone a better understanding. First of all, let's talk about the 4. And Spirit says divine order, and I see the order that they're talking about from the 3 to the 4. So we have steps forward, steps of progress, right? Moving forward. So who's going towards the 4 of staff? The hermit. Someone who is traveling alone, right? When you talk about the hermit, who is the hermit? The hermit is someone who is going to face their issues on their own. The hermit is someone who is left a situation. Because see, understand the fact that the hermit has the light. The light can be looked at as the sun. The light could be looked at as that passion, that action, that drive, because it's fire, right? But they are on a new journey, right? The only thing about this new journey, there is an option to go backwards because that staff is pointing backwards. And when the staff point backwards, the staff points to changes, right? 2 majors back to back, right? So, okay, so let's talk about the 4 of staff. The 4s, what are the 4s? The 4s talk about grounding, what is going on in the root of a situation, what is going on around a situation, what is going on within a structure. That could be a home or a building, somewhere that they live. What is going on in the foundation or what the relationship is built on. What is that person built on? What makes them? What makes the relationship? What makes the situationship? And anytime you have a foundation or a structure that has any type of faulty creaks, cracks, leaks, it is going to what? Fall. That is this. And hope and pray that the build up, that's that, is going to be more solid, more firm, stronger, durable. See? That's the 4. But the 4 also talks about restrictions or the burying of a situation, the ending of a situation. I'm done with that. I can't do no more. I'm gone. So what it's saying is the creation of a creation. And here in the 3 of coins, even though it talks about the working out, you have the 3 coins and the 3 people, the creation within a creation. What is the first creation? Changes to bring a balance, right? What is the second change or creation? The 3 people, the hermit. So right now they're telling us what is going to bring a balance. The creation of a creation brings a balance. That's the major changes, the creation of major changes to create or transform the hermit. Turn the hermit around. The hermit is going away from changes. But where is the hermit going? Towards stability, towards a new foundation. And when you talk about or a new structure, when you talk about the 2 people, what are the 2s? 2s talk about doorway, gateways, threshold, pairs, pair of people. 2s also talk about making a decision, having choices, opportunities, or missed opportunities. You could have a divine masculine know that they can go and lay their head somewhere else or start another home with somebody else or another family. And when they get to that point, instead of them meeting that, they'll go right past that. So don't get it twisted. Missed opportunities. I have been moving these cards around lately to kind of give you a visual. I'm very visual because some people understand visualization and some people, they learn by listening, right? So they're telling us he's going towards a new foundation or a new situation. The 2s also talk about the bonding or the bond factors of the connection where 2 becomes 1. So either you have a lot of divine masculines going towards a new relationship, situationship. You have a lot of them moving into new homes. You have a lot of them getting into other relationships because they have a void or they walk in confusion and their mind is confused at the time because the hermit has a gray scarf on his head and gray bottoms. Boom. Because gray talks about the confusion. So you're confused in your mind while journeying in confusion. But the thing about it is your chest is exposed. So your heart is either wounded or wide open. So get with it, right? So this is what's going on. When you start talking about these fives, the listening is a 5. The listening or the moon is a 5. Once again, we have 2 5s. That is the creation within a creation to bring forth that balance, right? Because when they start listening and they start paying attention, there's going to be no more going away from the weak side or the weakness or the darkness or wearing the darkness, illustrating the darkness out. The confusion of the mind and the journey. That's the grace. Same thing. So, and then when they start getting out of this mental restriction and start seeing their value, start owning their value, this is when they will turn about or they will move forward towards these foundations or situations and relationships. Because until they get their purpose fulfilled, they're going to stay doing this. And a lot of them will stay doing this major changes. But, you know, how many times are you going to have to go through? So what is being created is that balance for some, not all. Because for some of us, our divine masculines won't get it. And then you will be one of the ones that'll be vibrating high enough to move forward with a new divine masculine. So don't never because I had someone comment about the divine masculine and the divine feminine is one soul. Listen, man, everybody has their own soul. It's just the fact that everybody has their own purpose, but sometimes the purpose of one is made between two. So don't never get it twisted. Because if if you're a person that believe in heaven and hell, and me and my divine masculine, just say, or even me and my boyfriend or whoever, one of us go to hell, the other one go to heaven. The other one that went to heaven is not going to be able to take me to heaven if I'm on my way to hell, and vice versa. So there's no two people in one soul. That'll never be. So I read the comments and I'm like, oh my God, I hope they don't confuse nobody with this. So, even if you read something, because I've been really promoting a lot to read, but I've been promoting that you read about yourself. And then, that's all about that self-love. And what else? And another thing about self-love, because I've been having a lot of people saying, oh my God, Leah, I don't know how to do self-love. Listen, just say you are interacting with your divine masculine or your divine feminine. Because we do have our divine masculines in looking at the videos, right? And they've been doing wrong, and they have not changed the situation. They have literally been going against the grain, just right. And that they have not been listening to their higher selves, and they're not vibrating high enough. When they come to you for that little quality time, or they come back, and they're not sincere. That's why I've been saying you have to be open to the vibrations and know when it's real and when it's not real, because you have a lot of people out on the stage when they divine masculine are coming back in that night energy, back and forth, and you steady letting them play with you, lay with you, and all this stuff. No, when you start telling them no, I can't do it, or some of you may be in separation because you have broke it off. That is exercising self-love, because you're not taking up or you're not laying down for that anymore. I'm not gonna keep laying up with you or playing with you when I know you over here playing daddy and home to somebody else. That's self-love. And see, the thing is, for the ones who already experienced that, no, and some of you are in separation because it just depends on your stage. This is the time in which they are getting themselves together, because now they see your true value. Because it's a time when some of the divine masculines, when they get on that certain stage, they are going to see the value of the divine feminine. And then it's up to them to make that old situation end in a correct manner before they come to you. Right? So just know We are all on different steps, even though we move as a group and we all have one purpose at the end. And at the end of the day, no matter who stays on, who falls off, the purpose will remain the same and the purpose will be fulfilled. Honestly. So let's look at these pathways. Spirit, what is on the pathway of some of the divine masculines at this time? Don't get it twisted. That came out quick. You got two. You have details. When I say I can't wait to get to this. And feminines, we coming too, baby. Or feminine, we coming for y'all. And healing the ouch. Paying attention to what really hurts. Paying attention to what hurts. What works. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get here. Another pathway for some of the divine masculines at this time, Spirit. I may just do just two. I want to do three, but it might take a long, wide open, ready to come forward, ready to move forward, ready to allow those changes. Spirit says, do three. And that one came out so fast. Your last one is here. Metamorphosis, baby. Let's go. And I have told you all months and videos ago, when you talk about that bond factor and you talk about these links, anytime you speak ill against your divine masculine or the divine masculine speak ill or towards the divine feminine, somebody has to pay the cost. And when you have these karmics in here, when I say these karmics play a dirty game, some of their objectives or their job is to keep your divine masculines focused on them or distracted with them until you literally move on. And once the divine feminine moves on, guess what these karmics are going to do? Off with their head. I don't have no more purpose for you. It's so spiteful. It's so devious. It's so dark. And a lot of our divine feminines, you are literally out here battling against these karmics. And I have been telling you, don't worry about what they have going on and what they're trying to do. You build up and you protect up, because sooner or later, as you vibrate higher in a higher frequency, all that low energy and low grade mess, it don't even touch you. And you make sure you have double confirmation within yourself that nothing touches you, nothing harms you. What they say, roll off your back or you have tough skin, that's the protection. I've been telling you, don't go out here. Like, I've been reading a lot of comments and I understand what's going on with a lot of the feminines, because I read the comments and I keep saying to myself, oh my God, I was there at a time. And we quick to say, oh, the hell with them. I don't have time for that. They can keep them. Listen, that's negative. Honestly. Even if you don't say it just because you think it, that's negative. Instead of just making it clear and just say, you know what? I'm glad that they have to deal with that situation and not me, but it's for me, I'm building up and I'm protecting up. Because if they don't get it right in a certain amount of time, I'm still going to be happy, because another divine masculine that was created for the first divine masculine's failure is coming. But at the same time, all of the negative comments, that's why I say with your mouth, you either speak love or you either speak defeat. And if you really want to be with that person, despite of all the hurt and the sadness and the pain and the stressing out they may have put you through, all of those things were put into play for you to build up, amp up, grow up. But you chastising them because everything that they give you is what you allow. See the bond, see the connection. Stand up and say, no, I ain't got time. No, baby, I ain't got time. How hard is it to say no? But you know what? You in your mind, that mental weakness, and you in your heart space of weakness, and you keep letting these masculines run in here and play with you and go home and play daddy. Come back to you. And I keep telling you, every time you lay with somebody, that energy that is dispersed when you climax, it get into you. So even if your divine masculines is out here laying with these demons and these deities, these evil spirits, and then they come into your body, or even the masculines, you allow these feminines on you, the holder of negative energy. Y'all think I'm playing? Let's go. Spirit, what is the energy for details and healing the ouch for the divine masculines at this time? When I say it's done got real, that broken heart. Some of them are on this journey at this time of facing this broken heart, whether it be from these karmics, from society, from their friends. We don't know, but we're going to get into it. For this wide open, what's the energy here, Spirit? Wide open. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We have 3. Facing you guys. Facing you guys. You have a new journey at hand. But look what's falling behind that new journey. Envy. Both of these cards are a card of 2. Yes. Can't wait. Can't wait. And for metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Let's go. Spirit, what is the energy around metamorphosis? The guarded in the gate. Either you coming out the gate or you're going to stay in and stay distracted. Divine masculines. Let's go spiritual, y'all. Let's see what's in the doorway gateway. The spirit said spirit had me come here and do this. Spirit 4, details, and healing the ouch. What cannot be seen in the physical but is there in the spiritual about these divine masculines at this time. Dang, y'all seen that pop? Spirit whisperer. Listen, this is that not listening. Wait a minute. I didn't put them up. I just moved them out the way, y'all. That's all I did. Let me get my stuff back together. Boom. Okay. Let me set them up here where I can always refer back. Give me a second. This is this. This is this. This is this. The spirit whisperer is here. Spirit and the divines are here trying to help them get their self together. But are they listening? Or are they ashamed? See? Oh, yes. That's that revert back. Yeah. Let me spread that out right there. And 4, wide open spirit. What is the spiritual message for wide open towards or for the divine masculines at this time? When I say these cards are popping, Lady of the Gift. Lady of the Gift. You can either receive a gift, give a gift, or have a gift taken from you. This is no game. When I talk to people, and I have a couple people that come to me about their twin flame journey, and I let them know exactly what stage they're on, and I'm always the one to tell you what to expect next. This card is something, and this card is something. When I say it's not an easy journey, I let them know quickly. You have another card out. You have the resting tree on top of the Lady of the Gift. Some of them are taking a break. Oh, snap. The Ice Queen is in reverse, y'all. What? Somebody's waking up. Somebody's waking up. And if you have not looked at your love readings, go look at those love readings, because in a lot of those I did it by elements. I had been talking about, because I had been picking up on some of the twin flame journey in those love readings, and I had been telling a lot of signs that when I seen it, somebody's getting ready to wake up. Somebody's getting ready to wake up. Somebody's going to get ready to have a spiritual awakening, and the twin flames was coming out in those love readings. So go look at your love reading. I just posted them Easter weekend. So let's go. We're looking at this. Details, followed by that ouch, baby, of that broken heart, and the spirit whisperer. Yes. Allowing the strength in at that weak point. I see it. Listening. What are they going to do? Spirit is here talking. Are they going to listen? Or are they going to just sit in their shame or their darkness or their sadness? What are they going to do? We're going to find out. We are going to find out. So details is a card of 7. What is the 7? 7 is a number of self-reflection. This is a time of the looking over of all details. This is also a card that they may be getting ready to get out of these contracts and commitments. Oh yeah. Details. What is it? Looking at the fine print and signing the dotted line. Oh yeah. And then here we have a compass. Finding direction, baby. Learning of direction. Yes, that's what you want. And in this magnifying glass, the word clarity is here, right there. It says clarity. It's backwards because you know when you look in the glass or the mirror, it turns backwards. But right there it says clarity. So somebody or the divine masculines for whoever are on the path, because this depends on what path they may be on. You might look at this video and your divine masculines may not be on this path or may not be on any of these paths, but I ask for the most prominent, dominant energies pertaining to divine masculines when I pray. That's why these cards came out in the beginning. So it is always a message here for you. But if you want to just look into what they're going through, because a lot of us need that. What they say, put the shoe on the other foot. You need that because once you start looking and take out the karmic situation, you'll say, dang, I'm glad I ain't a divine masculine. And then you're going to have some divine masculines look at the divine feminine. They're going to say, damn, I'm glad I ain't no divine feminine because they got a lot. That's what you want. All of that is part of the mirroring effect. Just like that glass, that magnifying glass. Getting down to the little details, the fine details. Yeah. So, okay. So now next to details, you have healing the ouch. And this is a card of 2. Start paying attention to these numbers. Because I see a lot of 2s here and I also see a lot of 9s so far. And you did have a 3. So when you talk about healing the ouch, it shows a raccoon with a nursing hat on, the mental, the healing of the mind, coming in to help heal a fox. And what is a fox? When you look at a fox is sneaky, low down, no good, they steal, you know what I mean? But this raccoon is coming in here because this fox has a what is it, ice pack or heating pack on their head. They are hurt in their mental. But someone who has a stronger mental is here to help them. Look at the little medical hat and look at the fox, right? But listen, this raccoon comes to issue flowers. Now let me tell you something. When I say it could be vice versa, who's to say that the divine feminine isn't hurt and your masculine is coming in here to hand you a flower? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to heal you. You know, you have to look at it. If you're going to look at it in one way, you have to look at it in another way. You can't just look at it in all dark and all bad and not look at it in the good or the light. That's not part of the yin yang, baby. That's not part of the balance. You have to, right? So now you have someone here either making the choice to heal or coming to the decision or using it as an opportunity. Because what are the tools? The pairs, the bond factors, doorway, gateway, threshold, opportunities or missed opportunities, decisions, right? Tools also talks about communication factors of conversating and debating. You see how this can go? It can go either way. Tools, healing the ouch, choosing to heal the ouch, choosing to heal the situation. And when you go back and look at those love readings, I believe it was an earth sign love reading. It was the card of resolving conflicts. Y'all need to go look. So now the thing about it is, when I look at these cards, they're telling me someone is paying attention and realizing what's really going on. Well, what's going on? Someone has been hurt. Someone has been hurt by what? A broken heart. A broken heart. And this injury of the broken heart was caused by the higher ups, by the divines, by the most high, by the heavens, right? That broken heart, because it is a card of 9. Many people or many of them have cried. And it may not always be the fact that they have cried because their heart was broken. Many of them have cried because they have learned of the evil doings and the wrongdoings and the blocks, holes, and the fears in which they have been invested into them by their karmics, by their friends, by their families, by society, by religion, all these mind restrictions. Now, when you think about the 3 of swords, where are the swords in the 3 of swords? In that heart, baby. Let's go. So now towards this heartbreak, you have the spirit whisperer in here making a creation, because this is the card of 3. The creation of divine guidance and higher knowing. And this spirit whisperer is coming in here and whispering towards the heart, that broken heart. It's time to heal the heart. It's time to settle down this heart. I'm telling you, y'all better look. So together you have, what is this? 3, creation. The creation of the spirit whisperer, whispering or moving or healing the heart. Boom. Just like that. The spirit whisperer in here, causing changes in this heart. And a lot of them are paying attention and receiving the message because they're tired of this heart hurting. And if the heart hurts, the mind hurts, the mental hurt. The mental is damaged if the heart is damaged. Because you can't have one without the other, because the brain or the mental is the motherboard of the body. And without a brain, you have nothing. So you have a situation where 2 things are hurt, the mind and the heart. Pairs. Healing. That's why the fox has that ice pack, heating pad on the head. But it's clarified here with this heart issue. Yeah. So let's what we're gonna break down. Y'all, let's break down details. Let's see what we can break down in Spirit Whisperer. We can come in here and see what Spirit is saying towards this heart, or we can look and see what is being paid attention to, what messages of clarity is being received. Details. Or we may find out the actions in which they are taking, or the actions towards this healing or towards this heartbreak. So let's go with details. Let's break it down, because see, the thing about details, the main colors of these cards is white, gold, and brown. The white is the clarity or the purification of grounding, because that's the brown, or restriction, and the illumination of. See? Yeah. So let's go. Spirit for details. Clarify for the divine masculines at this time. Details. You have 2 pointing towards healing the ouch. You have the 5 of swords. Yeah. The walking away, baby. And the king of swords. Y'all know I'm not real big on signs. Like I am, but I don't call them out unless I'm doing a personal reading, or if unless spirit is like telling me to call out the sign. So this doesn't necessarily mean air, but I'm gonna break it down to you. Lately, the 5 of swords have been coming out, right? Because don't forget, details is a 7. 7 is a number of self-reflection. What is the divine masculine going through? What are the actions? What's on the brain? What's going on with the clarity? See? Walking away. Here, a person has orange, right? Orange talks about the road being open or blockages being removed. And they are walking away with their heartbreak on their chest. That's this, okay? And they are leaving the indecision, that's the 2 of swords, behind. That's that healing of that ouch. And that's them receiving that clarity. Don't get it twisted. And now they're coming in here and telling us who has done this, who has walked away. A logical king. A logical king. That's because we talking about divine masculines, right? The one who has a solid mind. The one who is concrete. All right? Yeah. That one. Yeah. They walked away. They walked away from the pain. They walked away from this heartbreak. What's under the bottom of the deck? What? The hangman. Oh. So the hangman, right? Hangman. That's this. Y'all better get with it. Having a new perspective, seeing things in a different way, having a new understanding. And once again, this beetle represents the divines, divinely guided. Divinely guided towards the mental, because the head is closest what? To the beetle. Y'all better get with it. Y'all want let's go a little bit more. A little bit. Let me dig a little bit more. Spirit, clarify the 5 of swords and the king of swords. Or let's break down the spirit whisperer. We'll do 2 for 1. Because y'all know I'm trying to give you as much information as possible. Spirit says 3, 3, 3. Give me a second. One more, y'all. So now let's look into the spirit whisperer and look at the card. Up. We're breaking this down. The spirit whisperer. What is spirit message? Spirit is coming in here and telling us about the 8 of swords. Someone is mentally stuck within their thoughts. More swords. Mentally stuck within their thoughts about what? 3 of cups, baby. 3 of cups. Now we know this 3 of cups can mean a lot of things, correct? The 3 of cups could talk about celebrations, reconciliations, or third parties. So I do you one even better. Let's get the energy around this 3 of cups. Spirit, what is the energy around this 3 of cups? On the ground. The grounding of what? Victory. The grounding of victory. 3 of cups with the victory is the reconciliation or a celebration because it's victory. And victory was not in the reverse. Okay? So someone, because we talking about the divine guidance and the higher knowing, right? It was like this. Spirit is coming in here talking to someone's mental, right? The divine's masculine's mental. And now they have it on their brain what they need to do. This is for the divine masculine that is on this journey of details, and healing the ouch. What is on the mind? What is entrapped in their brain? What is edged into their logic? I gotta make this thing work. I have to bring me and my divine feminine and the divine masculine. I gotta bring them back. We got to get it together. We got to come together. There has to be a marriage. There has to be something. This could also talk about parties. You know, anything, any type of happy situation. You know what I mean? But considering the fact that we talking about our divine masculine, having to get it together, having to celebrate, having to be joyful, having to be happy. Right? That's what I'm stuck on, Leah. That's what I'm stuck on, bringing it back together. So Spirit is saying, I'm in here helping you because I'm in here talking to this heart, or I either help cause this heartbreak to put them in a mental state of weakness so now they can focus on the divine feminines and the reconciliation. Yeah, see how that go? So that's for one path of our divine masculines. So when you go back and you look at our messages, what is the exposure and what is listening? What is the exposure? What is the listening? What is the exposure? Right? This is the exposure. And what are they listening to? Spirit told you I'm in here speaking. I'm in here speaking. What are you speaking to? Speaking to the heart. And I just told you that you can't have the heart without the mental. What is being exposed? What is being exposed? Details. Paying attention, receiving clarity. And it's time for me to heal heartbreaks. Time for me to heal a relationship, situationship. See? What is being exposed? Information of clarity. And knowing that sitting in this pain or the sadness of that broken heart, it hurt. Addressing the issue, I need healing. I need compassion. I need understanding. That's this. I need understanding. So let's get with it. So that's for one pathway. So some of them are broken hearts. Some of them are walking away. I can't take the pain. I have to come back together. For those who know their divine feminines, I have to. Because that love that has been instilled in them is no ordinary love. It's not no physical type love. I don't care if they told you or not. You penetrated that heart. And a lot of you are separated. You have literally snatched their heart out their chest. And they're running around here with all these other attachments, trying to fill that void. But until you get yourself together, good luck, baby. It's hard, man. It's hard. So now let's look at the ones who are on the path of wide open. Wide open is a card of 6. 6 represents the balance. Wide open and free, right? Standing strong, built solid, and allowing change of the divines or the spiritual realm to what? Come in. Either they are abundant or they see you as abundant. Don't get it twisted. What? And going towards this wide open, you have someone journeying towards that. Journey is the card of 2. Together they made what? 8. What is the 8? Calling for a spirit in a situation. Spiritual rebirths and rejuvenations, also known as transformations. Let's go. Someone is having a choice to make a decision or opportunity to make a decision to go on a new journey. Let's go. 2s again. 2s are very heavy. 2s talk about doorway, gateway, decisions, missed opportunities, the bond factor, the communications factors of conversating and evading. The conversating is the talking and the negotiating. And the debating is the fighting, the yelling, the disagreements, and the arguments. Same thing. People getting in trouble, calling the police. Yeah. Restriction. 2s also talk about the bond factor. Pairs. And someone is on their way. They are traveling towards their balance. And then I see them traveling towards their balance because they're getting away from envy. See how this person is going away from envy? But I'm going to show you what envy is looking at. This is them. This is the situation. And together these make a one. The one you, the one thought, the one journey. See? So someone is going towards a balance away from this envy. But be careful because, see, envy has a job to do, babe. And envy is staring over here at the lady of the gift. I told you earlier, you either give a gift, receive a gift, or have a gift taken from you. And this is also a card of 2. And then you want to talk about mirroring. Envy is a card of 20. So is the lady of the gift. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 3. You have 3 2s back to back. And then remember I told you on top of the lady of the gift that another card came out, the resting tree. Also 22. So you have 5 2s. What are the 5 2s? 5 2s make a 1. The one you, the one thought, the one journey. Paying attention. Because this is talking about either all divine feminines or all divine masculines. 1. So now you have envy over here looking at the lady of the gift. Either keeping your divine masculine blocked and distracted, doing witchcraft to harm or hurt you, yeah, or trying to figure out a way in which they can either keep the divine masculines with them long enough for you to get on out the way. What are the 4s? Because these 2 cards make a 4. 4s talk about the grounding, the stabilization, right? What is going on in the root? What is going on in a situation? What is going on in the structure? Or what is going on in a foundation? Someone is plotting and planning against any type of gifts that are going to be given, received. They're planning to take away that gift. I'm telling you, envy is here. So let's see what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about this envy. Y'all see how this playing out? 2s. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted about this envy? And then we're going to talk about this person who's envious. Envy, Spirit. Dang, y'all. Okay. 2 cards flipped up. But I'm going to show you the cards that face down. Cards that is face down over the envy. That's what we're going to go over first real quick. Envy, right? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. This is what's facing envy. I guess this is what makes them envious of the divine masculines or the divine feminines, because the karmics are not divine feminines. Never will be. That's not their position to play. Surrender to the magic of who you are. I just said you'll never be a divine feminine. Surrender to divine timing. How can you surrender to divine timing if you are not divine, right? Surrender to fear. Look, scared. Surrender to procrastination. I got to keep their focus long enough to the divine feminine. Move they self out my face and out they face. Get out our way. Go away. Bye-bye. Shoo fly. Don't bother us. Yeah, that's what's facing this envy, right? But what's face up is surrender to success. You'll never be successful. Some may be because they are going to keep your divine masculines blocked and stopped and distracted. But at the end of the day, how does the divine feminine lose if she builds up, amps up, and then she draws in a higher divine masculine? How does she lose, or how do they lose? Because we do have flip flop. But I'm just saying, flip flop. Some of our males are feminines as well. So sorry, but y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean? And then you have some feminines that they masculine. So whatever. So how do you keep a divine feminine down, or how do you keep a divine feminine from being successful? The only person who can stop a divine feminine or a divine masculine from being successful is themselves. If you don't build up and protect up. I've been saying it for how long now? Y'all should be tired of me saying it, but I never get tired of saying it because you have a lot of people who are just now entering in too. You know what I'm saying? This is the shifts, constant cycle, and surrender to the wisdom of their body. They know what they feel. They know what they must do, and they are going to do that. A lot of them are keeping these divine masculines focused on sex. That's that distraction. They are even say, you don't have to go anywhere, divine masculine. I even bring a girl in for you, or a male in for you, and we can have a threesome. And they like, okay, focused on that. And it's crazy because sex is like a weakness. Here's another one. Baby, you don't have to leave home. I'll go to the grocery store and while I'm out, I'll buy your alcohol and I'll buy your drugs. And they like, yeah, that's gonna make me feel good. Okay, honey, I'll stay here and wait on you. Focus off. Focus is off. So what are they trying to block, stop, hurt, end? Success, that's the gift. This is the things that they're trying to stop, the things they'll never be: success and surrendering to the full of potential or happiness. See? Same thing. So now they're telling us, next to the lady of the gift, time to take a break. And when you take that break and you have patience, these two cards make the 6, which is balance, right? Balancing it all out, recognizing what envy is really in here doing. You know what I'm saying? Envy is in here trying to block, stop, kill, whatever. So when you get into the resting tree, the resting tree talks about the 4, because it's 22, 4. Now, this is the thing. Even though this card is white and brown, the clarity or purification of grounding, it could also be the purity and clarity of restriction. Because some of them are going to be so comfortable because the environment in which was built for them, that serves them like they're a king. But you are a king being served darkness and negativity, devil, envy, wickedness, devilish ways, devilish manner, because this person is envious, true indeed, jealousy, right? But if they are a dark or a confused person, what more can they offer you but darkness and confusion? And a lot of them are getting what? Stop, hold on, wait, held up, blocked up, confusion, distracted. And this is as far as they gonna make it. Because this person took it upon themselves to make sure that the union never occurred. The union never occurred with them because you had them blocked up, stopped up, confused, and distracted. But it didn't stop me because I raise up, vibrate high, and I get another one. Yeah. And the purpose is going to be served. So in the end of the day, who are you? Who are you? You are what you are. Darkness, evil, jealousy, hatred. confusion. And there ain't nothing we can do. And if the masculines want to stay blocked up, stopped up in this, you divine feminists keep moving forward. So in the end, who really is on a new journey towards their balance? In the end. Let's go, y'all. So let's break down real quick because we got one more. Let's look at the envy. Y'all already know I'm going to the envy. I'm going to the envy. So let's see. Spirit for the divine masculines. Clarify envy. What is the envy? What's the... Ooh, you flipped over. Flipped over. You have the 4 of coins. And here we go with this King of Swords again. Someone who's in their logic. And the Knight of Coins. Look. Holding back. Keeping something within. Keeping stopped up. Can't move. 4. Here we go with these 4s again. 4 of coins. Who is being held up, stopped up, blocked up, held back? Who is that? King of Swords. Someone who think they got their logic together. But how can you, oh yeah, you know why you think you got your mind together, or why you think your mind is right, or why you think your logic is right? Because the same envious person been feeding you the confusion, the darkness, the restriction. They've been feeding your mind on top of your body. That's why your heart or your shirt is gone. Heart wide open. See that? So they're stopping. They're telling us. Stopping the King of Swords from what? Making a solid offer, making a solid move, making an offer of material or physical. Stopping it. And isn't it funny how everybody has on the same color? Yes. What is the gold? The illumination of the red. What is the red? Love or defeat, or the defeat of love. Don't get it twisted. And it's funny how coins are a factor. And this led out the 4 coins. So what's being, okay, who's being stopped? The logical king that they think, but they are logic. This is when you start having these divine masculines hating and jealous and speaking ill will and speaking against the divine feminines. So you are in a state where you don't just build up from the karmics, you build up from the masculines as well. And what else is being stopped? Any type of gift, any type of offering. Look at here, y'all. This is what's being stopped. Same thing. Same thing. And why is all of these things being stopped? Because the envious one that they're with, or the evil, wicked one that they're with, is creating, that block. I'm telling you. What is under the bottom of the deck? I'm so curious. Somebody's contemplating. Oh, look. Someone is contemplating. But I'm going to break down this 4. What are they contemplating? Oh, the world. Oh my God. Look at all these majors. The Hangman and the Moon. The Moon. So let me explain these to you real quick. Under the bottom of the deck. Why is this going on? Or what is going on behind the scenes that we can't see? When you talk about another 4 cups. Someone holds a new journey in their hand in divine love or unconditional love in the other. But they are focused on the 3 of cups. Now listen. The 3 of cups can be the distraction. That's this. Can be the distraction. Or it can be the reconciliation or celebration. But they hold a new journey in their hand because that represents a staff or a symbol of a staff and that divine love or that Ace of Cups. But they're not moving. So this card is a restriction, card of restriction, isn't it? Because there's no movement involved. And in the mental is confusion because it's black and white. The purity or the clarity of the darkness. The purity or the clarity of the negativity. Even though you have love on your journey or defeat of your journey, because that's what you wear. That's the red. Yeah. Restriction. And you are so focused on these attachments and you are so focused on being distracted that you don't see the completion. The ending of a cycle, the ending of it all. But see the thing, and then the thing about it is some of them are coming close because when you talk about or when you see the world, these are thresholds. These two staffs are thresholds. That's why I tell you the twos represent doorway, gateway, thresholds. One foot is over the threshold and the other is back. Some of them are literally 1 foot into a new journey or 1 foot into a new life, and some of them are literally being held back, right? So you either contemplating or you're distracted on the attachments and you don't see the completion, but some of them are gonna wake up and have a new perspective out of the darkness or away from the unknown or the unseen, because here is the divines once again towards that mental. Yeah, some of them are going to look back and reflect back, and they're gonna turn around and wake up. Some of them, when they wake up, they're gonna say, you know what, it's time to end this bull mess. In what? In you. And then this is when they have to take their focus off of the Three of Cups and they have to reflect back on everything that happened. And then they have to figure out a way to come correct. So when they tell you to be patient, yeah, you can be patient while they get themselves together. Just don't never stop building up and resting up, because some of them are literally stopped and blocked up. Yeah. So that's what this is about for whoever's on that path. And a lot of you divine feminines, you don't know what stage they're on. You know what I'm saying? So just to give you some type of idea, and we're going to look into divine feminines as well. So let's go to our last one. Let's see what's over here. Oh, this is the one with the metamorphosis. Some of them are moving. Metamorphosis, right? The garden and the gate. This is the tricky one. The garden and the gate. And this Ice Queen, that's that wake up, baby. That's that get up, wake up. The alarm is going off. Hello. That's what that is. Yes. So you have some divine masculines on the path of metamorphosis. And it's talking about them because in the image, I'm going to show you. Get my cards together so I can break something down because it's kind of a hard choice. The mirroring effect at the bottom. That's the two becoming one or the twos. And then you have a butterfly here, and it's talking directly to them or their path because metamorphosis is a 7. What is the 7? 7 is a number of self-reflection. So you have the waking up, and some of them literally transforming their bodies, their lives, their situations, changes. And then it's the creation of the garden and the gate. Should I stay? Should I go, baby? Should I stay distracted within the gate? This is why it's the garden and the gate, and it is the creation. So this can go two ways. Some of them will stay in the gate and stay restricted, but a lot of them are looking at that butterfly while they in the gate. You see that butterfly right there? That is that change, baby. And some of them are going to go out the gate and they're going to enjoy all the greenery. What is the green? The abundance, the success, the wealth, the growth, the new growth, on and on. Yeah. Some of them have to figure out where the key is to unlock the gate. They don't know it's above their head or within their head because they're being distracted right now, right? But when I say it's not going to last long, because what is on the other side of this gate is the Ice Queen in reverse. If you had the Ice Queen upright, she represents non-movement and preserved ideals. But because she is in reverse, it talks about the entitlement of coming out of not being stuck. Some of them are throwing out. Some of them are waking up. Some of them are answering the call to the alarm system going off. And this is also a card of one. The one you, the one thought, the one journey, the one you. Divine masculines are changing, transforming, right? The one thought, should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I stay stuck in this gate, or should I go out there in all that vast greenery and run over the hills? And what is the one journey? Waking up, moving forward, waking up, shaking off the ice, waking up, wiping the cold out of my eyes. So when I say changes is coming, Changes is coming. They're waking up. And look, there's another car here. Look. Spirit says, what are they waking up to? What are they waking up to? This is the card. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. What are they waking up to? And what is under the bottom of the deck? Communication coming in. Could be the Eight of Staff. Communication coming in. The Eight of Staff also talks about something being took or something being done in the air. And that's why, you have to be protected, because people do light candles and people do burn stuff and put it in the air. But it's coming in. Communication is coming in when they wake up and they shake all that darkness off, or whatever someone has given them or fed them, and they realize what it is. Because you have some of them walking around here in a zombie state. Communication is coming. So let's keep pulling. When this Eight of Staff happened, what is the Eight of Staff going towards? Taking action. Taking action, moving forward. And don't forget that everything that is done by water is purification, or the baptism of. Purifying, baby. Taking action towards who? The Queen of Coins. Who is the Queen of Coin? The Queen of Coin is could be represented by the Divine Feminine, because it is a feminine energy that holds value. But here we have a Queen of Swords, a logical queen. Towards what? Taking action. This could also be talking about the feminines. Doing what? Walking away, walking away. And when you walk away, what are you walking away from? That news. See? Look, Page of Staff. The news of what? The end. End. Having the willpower to go through that threshold, baby. For what? Major changes. Look at this. The Tower. Towards the creation of a balance, the creation within a creation, to bring a balance to what? Something I lost. My divine value is in confusion. That you, the divine feminines, that same coin you hold is in the head or in the sky, which represents the mental of confusion. And I lost holding back. I lost holding back. Remember, we had the 4 coins holding back. Lost. It is my job to bring the collaboration, or bring together something that I've lost. Why now, though? Why now? Oh, I'm a logical king. I have my mental back. I have my mental back. That's this. Oh, you woke up. Oh, you woke up. You woke up. You woke up. And when you talk about that loss, or the collaboration, or working towards, bringing something back together, that's this. Yeah, I want changes. And now they telling us what happened to you. What happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to the divine masculine? Sneaky actions was taken. See? This is the story. Towards what? Towards me being worried and stressed out. About what though? About my commitment, my family, my marriage. And what happened? That held me back. Or held back what? Divine love. Look at this story. Look at the story. Wishing, hoping, praying. Yeah, what are you wishing, hoping, and praying for? Judgment. Judgment for what? To make an offer. What kind of offer? An offer that was unfulfilled. You see this? Unfulfilled for what? Because I am the emperor. I am the divine masculine. Who you the divine masculine to? The lovers. Come on now. Yeah. And what else? I am a solid king. I am a stable king. And so what about if you a stable king or a solid king? But it's fated though. What's fated? New beginnings. New beginnings. Why? But the devil was here. And what was the devil going towards? The balance. My balance. What affected your balance? My home situation. You see this? And what happened in your home? It was a conflict of action. Y'all don't see the story? A conflict of action of what? Me coming in here and giving an offer. An offer of what? Abundance, illumination, celebration, wealth, success, the go ahead, the movement. Don't get me started up in here, y'all. What? Tell me it wasn't deep. Listen, there has been there. Look, I can't wait to get to the feminines. Listen. Woo! Listen, I love y'all. Thank you for journeying with me. Thank you for supporting me so we can grow our light, family. Listen, do what you got to do. Take it in consideration. And for all the masculines that's looking at this video, you ain't got to tell me I hit it on the head because I know I did. I keep up with y'all. I'm in the journey with you. So listen, until I see you for the divine, look what's sticking up. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. You going. So until I see you for how the divine feminists view themselves. And we're going to look at how the divine feminine views the karmic. I am going to finish the rest of the energy reads. I only have like 4 more signs to go. I don't know if we're going to get to facing the fears this month or not, because we started all this twin flame journeying. But listen, anybody who needs to talk to me, you can. Anybody who wants to leave a comment, subscribe, you can. And for everyone who has donated to this channel, thank you, because I use that money that I get to come back invest into the channel, right? So the donations, I bought these cards, the True Lover Oracles. I'm going to show y'all what I bought. This is what I do with the money. When I have donations, you can go to my same website, enlightenmystics.org, and you can donate. There's no set amount, whatever you feel the need to, whatever you led to. So now we have new love cards, and these love cards I used in the love readings. I've been telling you all to go look at that love reading, because when I say it's a lot of information there, it's a lot of information there. Because some of the cards that they may come out again here, but maybe the spirit didn't choose that card for me to break down. And I literally broke it down in another reading. So go look at your charts, grow your wisdom of yourself, elevate up, right? Go look in your chart, see what goes on, or what planet is where, what is houses and whatever, and look up this stuff. It's part of self-love. So until I see you guys again, thank you for the donations. And for everyone who was asking about the soaps are back and they are on sale. So everything is at my website. So until I see you again, I love you guys and take care.